Hi everyone, I am Kunal Chibber, a health coach with My Health Buddy. In this video, I will be explaining how to design your diet plan and including the food that you like to eat daily so that you can stick to the diet for a long term as well. Step 1. So the first thing we need to do is calculate our maintenance calories, and this is the amount of calories that your body needs to stay exactly the same. Now luckily this calculation is done for you and it is super simple. Just Google My Health Buddy calculator and calculate your TDEE, which is our total daily energy expenditure. So when you go to the calculator, just simply enter your statistics and then the TDE will be calculated for you. Also, it is very important to understand that it is an online calculation, so that doesn't mean it is completely accurate for every single person out there, because everybody is different genetically apart and everybody has a different metabolism. But this calculation is a very good estimate to start with, and then make adjustment accordingly to how your body responds. Step 2 is to choose your goal. If you have to decide whether you want to focus on building muscle or losing fat, there is no middle stage. There is a possibility of recomposition, but this usually works for beginners or people on steroids. So let's pick one of the two goals, and now we move to step number 3, calculating your macros. So starting with protein, it should be around 1.2 to 1.8 grams per kg of your body weight. 30 to 40% of your target calories should be given to fat, and the rest of the calories will be filled by carbohydrates. Let's say if you decide to lose fat, in that case you're going to eat about 300 to 500 calories below your TDEE. If you want to build muscles, eat 200 to 300 calories above your maintenance. Now let's take an example of a 30-year-old woman who is 70 kgs and 160 centimeters tall, who works out about 2 to 3 days a week and wants to lose weight. If we calculate her target calories, it will be somewhere about 1600 calories. Simplifying the macros first. Fats are 9 calories per gram and protein and carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram. Now distributing the macros of the 1600 calories, let's start with protein, which should be between 1.2 to 1.8 grams per kg. And if we can start with somewhere 1.5 into 70, let's say it is somewhere about 105 grams of protein into 4 is 420 calories. Her fat intake is going to be somewhere 40% of our target calories, which is 1600 calories in total. So we come down to 640 calories, and if we by 9, we get the number is somewhere about 71.1. Let's round it off by 70 grams of fat, and the rest will be filled by carbohydrates. So that is 420 calories from protein and 640 calories from fat equals to 1060 calories. So to calculate our carbohydrates, we are going to subtract 1060 calories from the total 1600, that is 540 calories. So if we divide that by 4, we get 135 grams. Alright, so now that you have calculated your macros, the fun can begin, because now we can decide what food we are going to fit in our meal. So just a thought, again, remember about 5 to 10 years ago, when everybody thought in order to lose fat, you have to skip rice and chapati at night, and you have to eat a lot of salad, fruits, and we could never eat junk food. But those times are gone, because the science has proven that that does not necessarily affect your weight loss. In fact, it's all about calories and macronutrient intake per day. So which is why we call it a flexible dieting. If you still you can still have a pizza or burger and stay in shape, but you can also to make sure that you are eating healthy in this process. So go about with a rule of about 80% healthy whole food and 20% you can eat from a not so nutritional items. Now just before we wrap up this video, I would like to talk about step number 4, which is downloading a tracking app for your food. And I recommend you using MyFitnessPal. I have used ever since I started my journey. So you can start entering your food into MyFitnessPal. Why? Because to make sure that at the end of the day you come down to a total macro count. So very quickly, let's open the application and go to the food section. Select any type of food. Let's say for lunch, you simply search for a specific food item you're planning to eat. Let's say I would choose 40 grams of chicken breast, and that has no carbohydrates, 5 grams of somewhere about fat, and 43 grams of protein. Now that is added. Now that I am adding 45 grams of rice as well, which gives me about 35 grams of carbohydrates, no fat, and about 3 grams of protein, and so on. So you are now all set, and you can keep adding the meal as the day progresses, and just keeping a check on your macros. In case you need any help with your diet plan or workout or getting in shape in general, I do highly recommend applying for our online coaching program. This will not only give you a health coach, but your health buddy who will design your customized meal plan, your workout routine, and help you in the journey of better health and fitness. The link to the program will be down in the description below, and if you have any questions for setting up your meal plan, or do leave them in the comment section, and make sure to give me a thumbs up. If this video was useful, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you so very much for watching it. I will catch you in the next one. Let's get fit together.